Question number 1. Consider the sequence here. The first term here is square root of 6. The second term is square root of 6 plus with the first term. The third term is square root of 6 plus the second term. And lastly, square root of 6 plus third term. Find a recursion formula for n term plus 1. Step number 1, find the common difference between the second term and the first term. So the difference between the second term and the first term is equal to square root of 6. The common difference between the second term and the first term is equal to square root of 6. So n term plus 1 is actually a term beyond the n term, and we have to find a term beyond the first term actually. Step 2, the recursive formula is actually common difference d plus n term. So here what we will get is n term plus 1 is equal to d plus n term, and n must be bigger or equal to the 1. We simplify it and we will get square root of 6 plus n term. Step 3 here, we have to prove whether the recursion formula is true or not. Let's say n is equal to 1, so we will write the first term, which is the square root of 6. N term plus 1 is equal to square root of 6 plus n term, and then we substitute 1 into the n term. So the answer that we will get here is equal to the second term, which is square root of 6 plus square root of 6. So the recursion formula for n term plus 1 is equal to the square root of 6 plus n term. Assume that limit n term plus 1 as n approaching positive infinity is equal to limit n term as n approaching positive infinity and equal to L. So find the value of L. Rewrite back the recursive formula for n term plus 1, which is square root of 6 plus n term. Then we put the limit on both sides of the equation. So here we will get limit n term plus 1 as n approaching infinity is equal to limit square root of 6 plus n term as n approaching infinity too. From the equation, we know that limit n term plus 1 as n approaching infinity is equal to L. So here we have to replace the previous equation in the question with the L letter, and here we will get L is equal to square root of 6 plus L.